Welcome back to Baku. We're on the edge of the Caspian Sea in a bustling, vibrant capital, which for only the third time plays host to Formula 2. This is not your usual racing circuit. It provides one of the most complete tests for the field. Sector 1 sports a set of 90-degree corners around the block, if you like. Sector 2 gets even tighter with the old city walls. Sector 3 just turns 16 to negotiate, and then 2.2 kilometers flat to the floor, full throttle in 6th gear, all the way to the end. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubts about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive, and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
Here are the starting positions for today's race. Nick de Vries starts from pole position. Antonio Fuoco lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Norris, Jack Aitken, Ansete Camara, Markelov, Latifi, Delatraz, Luca Giotto, Albon, Meri, Nurey Fukuzumi, and Boccolacci, Maney, Lorandi, Makino, and Sean Galeo. Gunter and Nico Kari completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Right, let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck. We're looking good from the start. That's a new fastest lap for the race. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs. Exit now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Sean is coming in for a stop. This is your final lap of the race.
So another excellent win from Prema. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
I think they kept a cool head. That's why they won today. Smooth, steady, everything bad that happened to them, they handled it calmly and professionally. That's what let them focus on getting the best out everything else. The car, the strategy, they managed to keep out of trouble the whole way round.
As we look back on a thrilling race here today, we can now see the drivers take their places on the podium. It's a familiar sight by now, as it's another successful F2 win for Prema. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Nick de Vries, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
I think it's got to be Sean Galeon. He's not always spectacular, but he quietly gets the job done, and that's the case today.
And now a look at the team standings. Prema extend their lead at the top of the championship. There was also a strong showing from the Russian time team today as they make their way up the standings. Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.